Check out the variety of luxury premier options that Wrigley Field has to offer, like the Assurance Club, which offers members a private, luxurious atmosphere, top-shelf food and drinks, as well as parking. Visit Cubs.com/premier for an option that fits your needs. Yeah, and we talked about this the other night with Anthony so aggressively defending the bunts. We're going to see that more and more. Teams use a little slug bunt.
Infield in.
And the chance to slap it by him. More little slow roller turns it essentially into a sacrifice. This is how it all started for the Pirates in the bottom of the first.
Lester's 1-0 off the outside corner. Well, whether or not it is John's night, you just feel like if he can keep the Pirates close, the Cubs are going to continue to have chances against Glasnow. We're only in the second.
Yeah, it seems like there's a big inning in their future.
Mentioned earlier, Harrison's been really good against lefties. 381 in these first few weeks. And that's actually gone up after the home run. 324 versus lefties since 2014. Usually tell by the setup of the catcher what the approach is. Contreras on 3-0 wasn't even set up over the plate. It was off the inside corner, so they didn't mind walking him. Now he'll try to get a ground ball off the bat of Mercer. And he grounded out in the first.
Harrison with the happy feet down there first base, and this is where, you know, the Pirates could get creative with first and third. You figure Harrison could take a huge lead here in this situation. Oh yeah,
and Lester's going to run at him, and now Baez has Gosselin caught between third and home. Ball dropped by Contreras. They had him. It worked. And Contreras dropped it, and it's now 4-1.
Yeah, this one's starting to look a little bit like the Pirates the other night when Cervelli had a couple issues at home plate, hanging on to the baseball. Now, from the Pirates' point of view, it's worth a shot because you just don't know what's going to happen once John's on the move here. But he delivers the ball to Baez in good shape. Gosselin has drifted off of third, so the execution really good up to the bitter end.
So they're calling that a double steal. No error. Both guys get a stolen base. So technically, Gosselin is credited with a steal of home. That is also the third dropped tag by a catcher in this series. Yeah. Cervelli had 2 of those on Monday.
I think Harrison's got designs on third base here.
And no pitch. And now Rizzo's going to head over and try to help John forget what has transpired so far this inning.
Yeah, just Harrison creating a lot of distractions out there, and John holding the ball a long time. So Mercer asks for time and is granted just as John's getting ready to deliver the pitch. Just airmails it to the backstop. They have changed the ruling and have given Contreras an error now.
Yeah, that's
allowing Gosselin to score.
That's the right call. Harrison still gets a stolen base. And he takes off for third. Ball bounced past where Bryant was. No play for Russell. So Mercer with an infield single. You don't see that very often, a third baseman getting taken out of the play because the runner's trying to steal the bag.
Now you see it in the middle of the diamond a fair bit. And there's no play to be made for Russell.
McCutchen the batter. Double play still in order. And he shows bunt and takes the pitch inside. Big lead by Mercer. Right field. Hayward will have to play that one off the wall. Harrison in. Mercer to third. McCutchen with an RBI double. And it's now 5-1. And that will bring the acting pitching coach Lester Strode to the mound.
Yeah, it's been a mixed bag here for John tonight. You know, some solid contact. He said they had a couple of tough breaks too, a couple of balls that weren't all that sharply hit that have turned into base hits. This one really struck well by McCutchen. Always had that ability to drive the ball with authority the other way. But to your point earlier about if you can keep it close, they should be able to get the glass now. But you're getting to the point here where one more hit really changes the dynamics of this one.
So 7 of the 9 starting Pirates have a hit. And the infield in against Polanco. Tapper foul behind the plate. John is the only pitcher with at least 4 starts this season without a decision. And I suppose at this point we might hope for no decision tonight. And that's a strike.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if he's playing let's make a deal and it's you can have a no decision or what's behind the curtain, take the no decision.
Oh, 2 pitch knocked down by Contreras. One and 2. Seems to me some of his misses, they've been by wider margins than we're used to seeing from John.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought he had Polanco in chase mode there, or if he just unwilling to give in with a base open.
You rarely see him in the heart of that box, but usually right around the edges. Ground ball up the middle. Runners are going to hold, and Russell will get the out at first. So 2 outs. And it brings up Cervelli. His first hit of the series was an RBI double. His first time up. The good news for the Cubs, if we try to find a silver lining here, is that if you need a lot of bullpen tonight, there's an off day tomorrow. As pitcher and catcher will get together briefly. Here we go. Lester to Cervelli, and a strike. That's the pitch that we're used to seeing from John.
It's the starter, a fastball right over the outside corner, down around the knees, and you can go to work from there.
I think Garrett Cole is saying what he's thinking. Why didn't I get some of this run support last night?
What about me?
Cervelli having an animated chat with Ed Hickox. Right. Well, you can speak to it. I mean, Cole said, you know, just process. Felt good. Make pitches. Don't worry about the rest. But that's got to sting when you pitch that well and you lose.
And so the question becomes, would you rather pitch really well and lose, or pitch poorly and vulture a win? And I think it just depends on each pitcher's circumstances.
Right.
If you've had a hard time picking up wins, there are nights you go out there, I don't care if I give up 6, if I get a win, I'm going to be happy. There are other nights when you've been struggling and you just want to pitch well.
Right. That was Kyle Hendricks' best outing so far. He was quick to say, you know, I don't feel like I'm back or whatever. He just said it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I was talking with him earlier this afternoon, and he said he felt like he cleaned up his mechanics some, got a little bit better as the game went along.
2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Inning finally over. They add 3 to their lead, though. It's now 5-1 Pirates after 2.
Success requires hard work. No way around it. Realize timing is key. Be willing to push yourself. Stay in control. Trust technology to support you. My father once said, "It doesn't matter what you do in life, just be the best at it."
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
It's about family.
You've come a long way, little one.
It's about love.
I'm lost.
Let me help you.
It's about finding your way home.
I'm starting to remember. I had another family.
It's the feel-good movie we all need.
They need to know I'm okay.
An amazing true story.
I have to find my way back home.
One of the best pictures of the year.
You're a beautiful boy.
Lion. Movies start at Channel 125.
A home is where life is lived. The unmistakable beauty and performance of Unilock pavers and walls enrich the quality of outdoor living, where perfect settings and cherished moments become memories that last a lifetime. Live life beautifully with Unilock.
Arlington, one of Chicagoland's best summer fun spots, opens May 5th, and the Kentucky Derby party is May 6th. Tickets are currently on sale for the Arlington Million with a special online discount. Visit arlingtonpark.com. Arlington, bet on fun. I don't think anyone in that visitors' dugout is conceding anything. Third inning, they're down 5-1 as two guys we call Big John have a conversation. But they have had a lot of chances offensively against Tyler Glasnow. And the pitch to Hayward is a strike. One and one.
Yeah, the key is to remain patient. Sometimes you get down a few runs and hitters will get out of their game plan a little bit, go up there and start wailing away, trying to do damage.
Pulled past Bell and kind of whiffed on the backhand. Should be a hit for Hayward.
Yeah, Josh Bell's a talented young hitter, but defensively he's really lacking the footwork at first base. Just sometimes even the way he receives the ball looks a little sketchy.
I think that ball was hit maybe a little harder than he originally thought.
A little pat on the backside from Hayward as if to say, hey, way to not catch that one.
I don't think the pat was that blatant. But I get your point. There he goes. Hayward running. The throw is perfect. Cervelli gets him.
Well, that's interesting. You know, normally with a struggling pitcher, a guy that's having a hard time throwing strikes, you're not going to be too aggressive on the bases. You don't want to give them any outs. But when you look at the numbers, Cervelli throwing this year and last, and with a 6'8" right-hander on the mound, you figure should be an easy base to get.
Two and 0 to Contreras. See Cervelli just saying, bring it. I'm not going to give you a sign. It's 3-0.
Yeah, just play catch with me, basically, is what he's telling him. Rhythm. It's like he's like a band leader.
Well, it's kind of like his walk-up song. That's amore. It's like he's
it's in his head.
Humming it in his head. Yeah. 3-2.
Tony Pena used to do that. If he had a pitcher that had good stuff and he thought was nibbling, he'd walk out in front of home plate and just give, you know, the flip of the glove as to say fastball. Let everybody in the ballpark know it was coming. Then come on, let's go. Giving these hitters too much credit.
High fly to right.
Didn't see it.
Osuna saw it eventually.
At the end, yeah. He was a little bewildered there in the twilight.
Double and a run for Javi in the second inning. And a base hit. That's been a positive development so far. He had been striking out quite a bit lately, swinging at a lot of pitches off the plate, but he's 2 for 2.
Well, there's the irony, right? Glasnow struggling to throw strikes, and he's thrown a couple over the heart of the plate to Baez, and he's jumped all over him. The one guy he could probably afford to be out of the zone with and have success.
So the Cubs have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 base runners. It's 3 per inning. And so far, just 1 run to show for it.
Yeah, that's a lot of shots on goal without finding the back of the net.
Moved him back off the plate. It's 2-1. We had a cycle last night in Denver. Trey Turner of the Nationals hit for the cycle in the Nats 15-12 win. He drove in a career high 7 while wearing a red ski mask.
That Nationals team seems to be firing on all cylinders. Harper's off to a good start. Ryan Zimmerman's been really good. Daniel Murphy, I mean, it's a very dangerous ball club. Nationals already 5.5 games better than the Mets, who figured to be their toughest competition in the division.
Called strike 3. As Glasnow gives up 2 hits, no runs in the 3rd.
Give your rooms a new look with savings from Menards. 23 by 48 inch vinyl mini blinds from Window Images are $7.99 each. Plus, they can be trimmed to width for free. Save 25% on all special order window treatments from Bali. Receive a $10 rebate on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on P&G products. Save big on Tide Simply Clean and Fresh or Era liquid laundry detergents. $7.77 each. Now during Menards Spring Catalog Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
This is the Silverado Special Edition.
This is one gorgeous truck.
Oh, did I say there was only one Special Edition? Because actually there's 5.
Nice. Strength and style.
Make a strong decision. Find your tag and get 16% below MSRP on select Silverado 1500 pickups in stock. That's over $7,900 on this Chevy Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Xfinity presents boxing's biggest star, the son of a legend. On Saturday, May 6th, the world will be watching to see who becomes Mexico's undisputed boxing king. Order now with your remote on Xfinity from Comcast.
Francisco Cervelli trying to guide his young right-hander through this game.
Cervelli giving him the business a little bit and then trying to make it light. Pretty invested with a young arm like that, trying to help him settle in.
That's what Lester's trying to do tonight. He gave up 2 in the first, 3 more in a very long second inning. 1-0 on Osuna. That's a strike. White Sox beat the Royals this afternoon 5-2 in Chicago, sending the Royals to an 0-7 road trip. Past Lester. Baez will grab it, and he got it.
That internal clock we talk about, Baez knew exactly how much time he had. He charged aggressively, then kind of settled into a more rhythmic flow, and then quickly flipped that ball to first base. Kansas City now 7-14. Dead last in the American League Central.
And other than Jorge Soler, they haven't had anybody else on the DL. So it's not as if they're really banged up. They're just not playing very well. Ground ball to Russell. And he'll get Bell.
They're not hitting a lick, right? Weren't they hitting less than 200 as a team?
That sounds right.
The MLB.com ballpark app is your free, secure, and convenient way to instantly access Cubs tickets via your mobile device. Download the app at the App Store or Google Play and begin using Ballpark today. For more information, visit Cubs.com/ballpark-app.
Ball 1-2, Gosselin. The Brewers beat the Reds 9-4 to complete a 3-game sweep. Eric Thames injured, but it sounds like it's just a leg issue as a result on being on base so much. That was Craig Counsell's quote after the game.
We got to give our guy a day off because he's been
left hamstring tightened up. Well, don't you remember when Barry Bonds walked 230 some times that they were worried about his legs because he was on base 4 times every game? And a strike. I guess a good problem to have, right? 11 home runs to lead the majors. Swing and a miss. So Lester with by far his best inning tonight, but still trailing 5-1.
Every L-certified pre-owned Lexus comes with a 161-point inspection, 24/7 roadside assistance plan, 2 years or 20,000 miles of complimentary maintenance, and an unlimited mileage L-certified warranty. So you can experience all the confidence you've come to expect from a Lexus. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
What if? 2 words that could change your life. What if you missed your daughter's wedding? Missed your first prom? What if you missed the Cubs winning the World Series?
Without my heart transplant.
Without my liver transplant.
Without my kidney transplant. What if it were you? Don't let what ifs change your life. Sign up for the Illinois Secretary of State's Organ and Tissue Donor Registry. Go to lifegoeson.com.
We'll always brew our beer to have more taste and be less filling. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Just press clean and let Roomba from iRobot help with your everyday messes. Roomba navigates your entire home, cleaning up pet hair and debris for up to 2 hours, which means your floors are always clean. You and Roomba from iRobot, better together.
Chicago. Join us for a taping of Beer Money with Kelly Crow. Tomorrow at Flo and Santos in Chicago at 5. Test your sports trivia knowledge and you could win big. Beer Money, presented by Coors Light.
Tonight on CSN, don't miss the premiere of Bears Classics, The Chosen Ones, as we take a look back at the top picks of the Bears' storied franchise, including Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers. Bears Classics, presented by Xfinity, premieres tonight at 11 p.m. on CSN. So John Lester with a 1-2-3 third, and hoping his teammates can pick him up here with the bats. 9, 1, and 2. Jay, Schwarber, Bryant against Glasnow. Outside for ball 1.
On the bottom of the third that Lester just pitched, the only 3 up, 3 down half inning so far in this ball game. Cubs have had the leadoff man reach every inning. Snell's been constantly in the stretch.
And behind in the count a lot.
Just missed a little bit down there. You saw him do a double take. Thought maybe he'd found the zone. Tougher to get those calls when you're misfiring so often.
Leadoff walk.
He's faced 18 batters. He's managed to throw strike one only 8 times.
Strike to Schwarber. Walk and a pop out to third. Joe still taking a look at the weekend in Boston. Cubs will face 2 left-handed starters out of 3. But probably look for Kyle Schwarber to DH in at least 2 of those games, maybe all 3. We'll see. They're facing a knuckleballer, Stephen Wright, on Saturday, which presents a unique challenge as well. I talked to Ben Zobrist today, and he said against R.A. Dickey he has batted both left and right. Swing and a miss, and has not thought too far ahead in terms of whether he would hit right-handed against Wright. We'll have the game on CSN Plus Friday from Fenway, Arrieta and Pomerantz. Zobrist added against the knuckleballer, he said, I wish there's a third option because it's not easy from either side to hit a knuckleball. Now step off by Glasnow.
Knuckleballers, the guys that succeeded, and there's not been many of them, but the guys that have success at the big league level generally yield low batting averages against. A lot of times you beat them because of wild pitches or walks. And one of those floaters will flatten out and someone will smack it off the wall and score 3 runs.
In and out of the glove of Cervelli, keeping Schwarber alive.
I think it is appropriate, however, if there was going to be a pitcher in Major League Baseball named Stephen Wright, that he'd be a knuckleballer. Seems to fit.
And the other Stephen Wright is a Red Sox fan.
Is he?
Yeah. Pretty famous for wearing his Red Sox cap. Up by Kyle. Caught by Mercer. You know when you're sitting on a chair and you lean back so you're just on 2 legs and you lean too far so you almost fall over, but at the last second you catch yourself. I feel like that all the time. That's my favorite Stephen Wright joke.
I put instant coffee in the microwave and went back in time.
Bryant looks at ball one.
I thought for a while you were doing another analogy about Glasnow and pitching here tonight.
That's similar,
like he's leaning
guess.
back in his chair and just hanging on.
Stephen Wright could relate. Kind of a half cut by Chris.
Yeah, so 93 there, and I haven't really been bearing down too much on his velocities. I think I saw at least 195 tonight, but with those long arms, he gets out in front, so the perceived velocity probably more like 97, 98. He's a little closer to home when he lets it go, like Big Lee Smith was back in the day. I swear sometimes sitting in the visiting dugout watching Lee pitch, it looked like he was just reaching back and then handing the ball to the catcher. He was so long.
Wade LeBlanc, left-hander up in the Pirate bullpen. Three and one.
Yeah, so that's the challenge for Clint Hurdle here tonight. How long to go with his young right-hander? They've already lost the first 2 games of this series. Club scuffling a little bit. They've built him a 4-run lead, so I imagine it's going to be a fairly short leash from this point forward.
Bryant to deep left. Off the glove of Polanco. Jay around third, and he'll score 5-2.
Polanco was playing very deep, was in pretty good shape to make a play on this ball, and it just handcuffed him. More bad Pirate defense.
Double and an RBI for Bryant, but yeah, Polanco never looked comfortable going after that ball. Now remember, he was their right fielder. McCutcheon center, Marte left, and they made all kinds of changes in the offseason. Before Marte got suspended, they were all playing different positions than last year. That'll be it for Glasnow. So that'll answer your question, JD. Not going to wait any longer. So we will have an early pitching change. 5-2 Pirates in the 4th.
Whoa, impressive stats.
Yeah, these guys are good.
Yes, drive the middle. Let's see that again. What a performance.
Lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $189 a month or get 0% APR for 72 months on RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
From Bannockburn to downtown Chicago, Experience has been serving Chicagoland for over 25 years. With their high-quality, locally sourced mixture of breakfast and lunch dishes, Experience has the selection to please any appetite. Find a location near you at experiencecafe.com.
Hey, you'll want to sit down for this, because you can get a large 2-topping Pizza Hut pizza for $7.99 delivered, which you can reorder using the Hut seat. Okay, that thing's ridiculous. Simply reorder on your phone with just a few clicks. It's the easiest way to order. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
In case you need anything, just give me a call.
P.O. Box 17. Of course I'm a real company.
You got the area code.
Everything your customers see tells a story. Let the UPS store help you tell the right one. From business cards and banners to expertly packed shipments to mailboxes with a real street address. Come in today for help.
Time for the Weber's sauces and seasonings called to the pen. Call grilling flavor up to the bigs. That is not Chad Kuhl. That is Wade LeBlanc.
LeBlancity Blanc, the veteran left-hander, comes in to deal with Anthony Rizzo. And the Blancs have been around a good while. Came up with the Padres in 2008, former starting pitcher. Finesse style left-hander, go about 86 with the fastball. Good changeup.
That's not the top story here with this change, though. Major league debut time for Gift and Gope. He is the first major league player born in Africa. He's now playing second. So Gosselin is out. And here's Anthony Rizzo.
Gope can play all over the infield, and the reports are that he's a dazzling defender.
Ball one on Rizzo.
Probably a little bit of a nervous defender right now. And the ball tends to find newbies when they first come into the game. LeBlanc's numbers this year: no record, a 3.60 ERA. He has not walked a man in 10 innings. Struck out just a couple.
Runner at second, a run in, and only one out. Rizzo towards center and through. Bryant around third. He's going to be sent by Gary Jones. The throw is late. Rizzo knocks in Bryant. It's 5-3. You might want to get settled in.
Second RBI of the night for Anthony. This one felt a little better last time. He got pinged on the forearm by a fastball with the bases loaded. This time down to a knee. And just nudges that one into shallow center field. And it's all about just staying long through the zone.
Old foul by Russell. Tying run is at the plate. Softly rolled to Harrison, and he'll get Russell, with Rizzo advancing to second. About Ngope, he's bouncing around out there at second. I guess a lot of the coaches where he grew up in South Africa that weren't particularly hard on a lot of the players, because as you mentioned, they didn't have a lot of baseball players, and so they didn't want to push guys away from the sport. So when he got into the Pirates minor league system, I think he caught some of his coaches and managers by surprise by just being so positive all the time. Never let anything bother him. Teammates love him everywhere he's been. And here he is in the big leagues. Outside on Hayward. And it's 3-0. All four. getting on base a lot is bad for your hamstrings. This entire Cub offense is going to be sore in the morning. They just keep getting
rest
on
all
base
day tomorrow, Got 5 walks. Plus a hit batter.
Yeah.
Plus 7 hits.
Swing and a miss on a changeup.
Yeah, LeBlanc, one of those reverse split guys. I think he's more comfortable with right-handed hitters in the box. He doesn't have a put-away breaking ball, but he's got a dandy of a changeup. And a lot of times the right-handed hitters have a hard time staying back on it. Out there at second base having a chat with Ngope.
Charged by Harrison again. I'll tell you, Josh Bell is close to coming off the bag.
It just looks funky, doesn't it?
Ground balls, yeah. 5-3 now.
Moving on in. That's it.
Available 8-inch touchscreen navigation with rear view camera. Auto emergency braking, and America's best warranty. The 2017 Elantra.
Wow, I like this one.
All right, moving on out.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
Did you see us doing the whole thing? We were backed it up. That's a good car.
And this is the reason to buy now.
Lease the Elantra for $109 a month or get up to $4,250 in total savings. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Did you know that the average funeral can cost more than $8,300? I didn't want my family burdened with the cost of my funeral, so I called Final Expense Direct and got a policy of my own. For as little as $1 a day, Final Expense Direct has policies that can help pay the cost of your funeral. Plus, you'll get this free family relief guide. There's no medical exam, and my policy can't be canceled.
Call now for a free quote. Call 800-254-5431.
This is our Gray's box. It's a great way to snack. Fresh, tasty, and created using only the best ingredients. Choose from our range of over 90 delicious snacks. We'd like to invite you to try a hand-picked box for free. Go to grays.com and we'll send a free box directly to your office or home. It may even help you keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
Go to grays.com and enter the code SNACK76 for a free box.
Grays.com. Snacking. Reinvented.
Budweiser bleachers all season long. Friday, May 5th, Budweiser will provide Cubs t-shirts to up to the first 5,000 early arriving fans, 21 and older, in the Budweiser bleachers. Get there early. For details, visit Cubs.com/Fridays. That'll be against the New York Yankees. Rizzo teaming up to knock in a couple in the 4th. So the Cubs are within 2 runs, and Ngope takes ball 1 from Lester on a sinker outside. First major league plate appearance.
Oh, a little blowout there. Ngope, little guy, little-ish, but he's put together. He's got very strong-looking legs. He breaks some tackles.
5'8", 200 pounds. Foul pop-up back to the seats. Well, it's not only his backstory where he's from, but it's what you said earlier. He's been in their minor league system a long time, so that in of itself is cause for celebration to see a guy who has worked so hard to get to this level. Over 700 minor league games. 3-1. And if you're John Lester, you're just trying to get him out. And a base hit to center. A hug from his first base coach.
Solid single up the middle for Ngope, and yeah, good moment there at first base.
Harrison's had a big night from the leadoff spot. A home run, a walk, a stolen base, and has scored twice and close at first.
I was just thinking prior to the pitch, wouldn't it be something if John just decided to step off and he threw a dart over there and picked him off? So wait a minute, guys, you said he never throws over.
Time called as Lester waited, and Harrison asked for time. That's a strike. 0-2. Hey, Mallory Doyle graduated from college today. Congratulations. Not sure where she graduated from, but congrats nonetheless as Harrison strikes out. Mercer takes fastball on the outside corner at 92.
Sir, hits it on the ground a lot. He's done that twice tonight. John will go hunting for that ground ball. Things that makes Lester so tough is his release point, consistent release point. And the changeup's going to fade a little bit this way. That cutter coming out of the hand looks very similar to the two-seam fastball, and it's going to dart down and in on a right-handed hitter.
Russell's got it. Baez the turn, 6-4-3 to end the inning. Pirates 5, Cubs 3.
I need a more powerful computer.
Did you say power? Then strap in for the all-new iPad Pro! Unleash the fury of the A10X Fusion chip! It's ridiculous! Can you feel the power?
Yeah, I can!
Whoops.
Oh, snap.
Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful.
Yeah, boy. Kinda looks like a monster coming to eat you. Holy smokes. That is awesome. Strong.
You got the basic and you got the beefy.
I just think it looks mean.
Incredible.
No way. Getting goosebumps.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups in stock. That's over $8,100 on this Chevy Silverado. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and pay no interest for 72 months on all 2017 GMC Sierra double cab models.
See your premier GMC dealer.
Before you turn it on, before you text, email.
Relive the magic of last year's historic run with the official 2016 championship season Fly the W book, which features personal essays by Tom Ricketts, Theo Epstein, and others, as well as never before seen photos. For more information, visit Cubs.com/flythewbook.
We have reached the 5th
Speaking of W, his brother, along with Derek Jeter, negotiating to buy the Marlins.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? The commissioner was here in Pittsburgh yesterday and was asked about it. So this is being reported, but the commissioner said not just yet. Swing and a miss on the change.
Not just everybody's got to be vetted. Where all the money's coming from.
Yep. The quote was
capital is
multiple groups interested. One is the Bush-Jeter group. When we have a resolution as to which bid is going to be accepted, we will announce that. And he struck him out. First strikeout for LeBlanc, who could be in line for a win tonight because Glasnow could not get out of the fourth.
He's throwing a styrofoam cup up there.
I will tell you this, whatever the result is in terms of who buys the Marlins and whatever the price is, Jeffrey Loria is going to make a lot of money. He bought the Marlins for under $159 million in 2002. And the price of Major League franchises in general just skyrocketed.
Yeah, and that's generally been the case throughout history that year by year, I think sometimes franchises will lose money. But when it comes time to sell, the franchise values have increased so much that it's almost always a winning proposition to have owned the team.
You care to make an announcement that you are not in the running? Because I know there are some Marlins fans who are worried you're going to buy the team and change the name to the Screeching or Screaming Yellow Parakeets.
Screaming Yellow Parakeets. Oh, screeching or screaming.
The thing about that is if you named him that, you could keep the home run sculpture. It would still fit.
Keep the color scheme, the whole deal.
2-2 on Lester. The pitch bounced foul.
Well, there was another group that had Tom Glavine and was it Mitt Romney's son? Somebody from the Romney family. So there was like this Hall of Fame player, political family thing going on.
Well, the Dodgers a few years ago, Magic Johnson a part of that ownership, and there still is. Lester draws the walk.
Blanc had come into this outing having not walked a man yet this year. He's walked 2 here tonight.
You never know what you're going to get on a day-by-day basis in this game, but you think about the 2 starters last night, how crisp and efficient they were, and it has been a very tough night for both teams on the mound tonight. And here comes Ray Searage.
I'm gonna have to give Ray a day off to save his feet for all these trips he's making.
On Nicasio getting loose. So Clint Hurdle really being forced to piece this thing together tonight.
Yeah, Dan Quisenberry, I believe it was years ago, had the quote that a manager uses the bullpen like a gunslinger in the West would fire all the bullets and then take the gun and throw it at the guy. And that's the mode that Clint's in here tonight, trying to protect his lead. Empty the chamber, throw the gun.
Out into right center, and it finds the alley. Lester to third. He'll be stopped there. That's a double for Jay. What a night for John Jay. Single, walk, and a run, and now a double.
Jay's been good against left-handed pitching throughout his career. Pretty much picks this one off the dirt. I mean, this ball's down well down below the knees.
Count 15 base runners for the Cubs tonight. Schwarber nearly got clipped.
Frustrating night for Kyle so far. He worked his first, walked his first time up. Couple infield pop-ups since then.
Now the infield is back, but you do have a pitcher running at third. Which means anything not hit at the pitcher, Lester will probably easily score, but if it's hit hard enough, the infielder could possibly throw to the plate.
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
And with the shift they've got on with Harrison so far off the bag, that allows John to get a more aggressive lead than he probably would be comfortable with normally. The one play you're fearful of is the sharp hit ball to first base. You see that first baseman come home.
Well, we know the game plan from the Pirates was not to walk a bunch of people, but it has given off the appearance of a passive approach, right? Glasnow and LeBlanc have not been in the strike zone very much tonight. And they're not getting the Cubs to chase a whole lot either. That is to first. The throw will go to the plate, and they're going to get him. So exactly what you described occurred. In the end, Jay moved to third, and Schwarber's safe at first. Got to try it.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't see the secondary. I didn't see John's break, but the fact that that ball was sharply hit really set things up nicely for Bell, and a good catch and tag by Cervelli.
Juan Nicasio will be summoned to face Chris Bryant. Fifth inning, 5-3 Pirates. Cubs threatening with 2 outs.
I need a more powerful computer.
Did you say power? Then strap in for the all-new iPad Pro! Unleash the fury of the A10X Fusion chip! It's ridiculous! Can you feel the power?
Yeah, I can!
Whoops.
Chevy is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row.
Really?
Let's see how quickly you can read through all their awards.
2017 Motor Trend Car of the Year.
Kelley Blue Book 2016 Best Resale Value. US News Best Car for the Money. 10 Best blah blah blah.
Only about 90 more to go.
2017 IIHS Top Safety.
2017 North American Car of the Year.
That's a lot of awards.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Chevy Traverse LT models in stock. That's over $6,700 on this Chevy Traverse. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. That's a Buick?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
Get this low mileage lease on this 2017 Buick Encore for around $199 per month. See your premier Buick dealer.
Jose Altuve is like a great player with a major energy upgrade.
I could use a major energy upgrade.
Then upgrade to Extra Strength Power Energy. It's fast, powerful, just the right size, like me.
They'll face Chris Bryant, runners at first and third, and 2 outs in the 5th inning. By my count, the Pirates have missed the strike zone tonight 57 times already. But they've got a 5-3 lead.
They're trying to win ugly. Ocasio, the veteran right-hander, fastball slider, mid-90s velocity, worked a scoreless 8th inning in the ball game last night with a walk and a strikeout, no hits. Perfect night going for Chris Bryant so far. The guy who's came into this game with a .410 batting average in this ballpark.
Jay at third, Schwarber at first. He's being held by Bell. And the pitch to Chris is high, ball 1. Bryant has reached base 10 times in this 3-game series. The kick and the pitch. Pounced down by Cervelli. Fair ball. Cubs strand 2 more. Still trail by 2 in the 5th.
What's so great about the Apple Pencil?
Well, it's just like a real pencil. So when you write on the new iPad Pro, there's basically no lag.
What's the big deal about a little lag? Wait, what's happening?
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and pay no interest for 72 months on all 2017 GMC Sierra double cab models.
See your premier GMC dealer.
Oh, snap.
Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful.
Yeah, boy. Kind of looks like a monster coming to eat you. Holy smokes.
That is awesome. Strong.
You got the basic and you got the beefy.
I just think it looks mean.
Incredible.
No way. I'm getting goosebumps.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups in stock. That's over $8,100 on this Chevy Silverado. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Jose Altuve is like a great player with a major energy upgrade.
I could use a major energy upgrade.
Then upgrade to Extra Strength Power Energy. It's fast, powerful, just the right size, like me.
Upgrade to Extra Strength 5-Hour Energy.
This is Kevin. He's like your car's engine, struggling due to ordinary fuel. Stacy is like your car's engine after switching to BP gasoline with Invigorate. Over time, with continuous use, it helps you go farther.
Cubs 5-3 as they come to bat here in the bottom half of the 5th. On what has been kind of a weird night at the ballpark, as Joe likes to say, they're not all oil paintings. This is a finger painting by a disinterested kindergartner. This one. This is not pretty at all. But it's still a ball game on a beautiful night here in the Steel City.
1 strike to McCutchen. Baez and Hayward. Jason's got it.
Communication there after the play. I think Jason saying I was playing pretty deep there because Javi was kind of looking to Jason early.
Ball one. We were all kind of hoping this was going to be a matinee. And it turned out to be a perfect afternoon and been a great night weather-wise as well. 2 outs.
Hey folks, you can follow Patrick Mooney, our Cubs insider, at CSNChicago.com, presented by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side.
Cervelli with 2 outs.
I want a bowl of spaghetti every time this guy comes up to hit.
A big day for Jason Vossler, third baseman. He plays for the AA Tennessee Smokies. He homered in 3 consecutive plate appearances for Tennessee and an 8-4 win at Chattanooga. Jason hit 3 home runs all of last year.
He's the Eric Thames of the Southern League.
Swing and a miss on a changeup. The pitch outside. 2-1. We should give the Tennessee pitching staff kudos for what they did yesterday. Doubleheader sweep at Chattanooga. Both games were shutouts. Ground ball toward the hole. Backhanded by Russell. He's got time. The throw dug out by Rizzo. Inning over. Still 5-3 for the home team as we go to the 6th.
What's so great about the Apple Pencil?
Well, it's just like a real pencil. So when you write on the new iPad Pro, there's basically no lag.
What's the big deal about a little lag? Wait, what's happening?
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and pay no interest for 72 months on all 2017 GMC Sierra double cab models.
See your premier GMC dealer.
Chevy is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row.
Really?
Let's see how quickly you can read through all their awards.
2017 Motor Trend Car of the Year.
Kelley Blue Book 2016 Best Resale Value. US News Best Car for the Money. 10 Best blah blah blah.
Only about 90 more to go.
2017 IIHS Top Safety.
2017 North American Car of the Year.
That's a lot of awards.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Chevy Traverse L2 models in stock. That's over $6,700 on this Chevy Traverse. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Jose Altuve is like a great player with a major energy upgrade.
I could use a major energy upgrade.
Then upgrade to Extra Strength 5-Hour Energy. It's fast, powerful, just the right size, like me.
Upgrade to Extra Strength 5-Hour Energy.
Ordinary fuels can clog your engine with dirt. It's like lugging this around. But over time, our best ever BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean up that dirt, which helps you get more miles per tank. BP gas.
Tomorrow's NFL Draft, Alex Brown, Hub Arkush, and Chris Bowden will break down the Bears' potential selections tonight at 10:30 on In the Loop Prime. (5-3) Pirates. Rizzo, Russell, Hayward. Ocasio, the third Pirate pitcher. And the pitch hit way up in the air to right. And it lands in the glove of Jose Osuna.
The newborn fan club is the perfect gift for parents of new Cubs to showcase what it means to be a Cub for life. Receive a photo from a custom birth announcement on the Wrigley Field marquee, Cubs birth certificate, baby stocking cap, and unique Cubs onesie. Visit Cubs.com/kids for more information. Pirates still in pursuit of their first 1-2-3 inning tonight. Addy looking for his first reach. Punch out and a couple ground outs. Been doing good work the other way lately.
The B-hack, right?
Well, yeah, and just staying through the ball. You know, last year there were a lot of times when he got a little pull happy, and pitches like that or sliders out away from him, you try to pull and maybe hit a meek little ground ball to the left side. And he's cut down on his strikeouts. He's using the whole field a little bit more.
And driven the other way, right on cue. Osuna will run it down.
Yeah, that's just a good sign. And I'm not saying there's any more value in hitting the ball the other way than there is to the pull side. You're going to usually do more damage on the pull side, but pitches out away from you. If you try to pull them, usually good things aren't going to happen. Gets that front foot down and takes a pretty good aggressive hack at it.
Two walks, a hit, and a caught stealing for Hayward, who came in with a 766 OPS so far, pretty much right in line with his career numbers. So the guy he's been, obviously a lot better offensively than the guy we saw last year, but pretty much so far in line with what he had done previously.
Yeah, and that was the guy that commanded that big contract. You know,
yeah,
so that coupled with the outstanding defense and everything else he brings to the table.
So it's not like what he's done early this season is way better than his track record. It's just way better than last year.
Just before the pitch, you could see Cervelli motion with his hand. Downward little motion he gave to tell Nicasio get on top, drive the ball down in the zone. Nicasio threw it neck high.
Pulled to Bell. And that's it. First time the Cubs have been retired 1-2-3.
I need a more powerful computer.
Did you say power? Then strap in for the all-new iPad Pro! Unleash the fury of the
pt2 Fusion Champ. It's ridiculous. Can you feel the power?
Yeah, I can.
Whoops.
Oh, snap.
Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful.
Yeah, boy. Kind of looks like a monster coming to eat you.
Holy smokes. That is awesome. Strong.
You got the basic and you got the beefy.
I just think it looks mean.
Incredible. No way. Getting goosebumps.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups in stock. That's over $8,100 on this Chevy Silverado. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade.
Step up to GMC and pay no interest for 72 months on all 2017 GMC Sierra double cab models. See your premier GMC dealer.
This is Hannah. She represents your car's engine. That cupcake she's enjoying represents ordinary fuel. Baxter represents BP gasoline with Invigorate. With continuous use, it helps clean your engine, giving you more miles per tank.
Due to the length of this program, we now move ahead in the action.
Welcome back. How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest taking public transportation. They offer a free bike check located by the Addison Red Line station. For drivers, the Cubs provide free remote parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games. For information, visit the A to Z guide at Cubs.com.
Lester has been the survivor tonight. We weren't quite sure he was going to get out of the second inning, but he's been very good since then. Unfortunately, finds himself down 2 runs.
Yeah, worked awfully hard first couple of innings and then much more efficient. That's bought him this time, allowed him to work into the 6th.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Pounded on the ground, and Russell will handle it.
Been a lot of work for the infielders in this game. 3 of the hits he's allowed have been infield hits.
He's wide. Indians beat the Astros 7-6. Cools off the Stros a little bit. Trevor Bauer over Lance McCullers Jr. Michael Brantley knocked in 3. Master on a 2-2. Curveball missing. It's full.
And Hickok's home plate umpires showed a willingness to call that ball off the outside edge a little bit.
And try it again. That caught a lot of the plate, however, and it is smoked out of here. Josh Bell with a home run at 6-3.
Bell, a switch hitter, more power from the left side. This is his second career right-handed home run. He's having a nice night. 2 hits, one of them a home run. He made that nice play to get John at home. He just rocks into that one. And just pulled that ball, shooting from that outside corner, and pulled it over the middle of the plate.
John Jaso hitting in the pitcher's spot for Nicasio. Six, 3 Pirates. It's Rivero. Wondering if Clint Hurdle might try to get 9 outs from 2 guys, Rivero and Watson, tonight. They're off tomorrow. Jaso strikes out. Hey, Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. And Gope 1 for 1 to start his major league career. Singled in the 4th. The Cubs will play their first interleague games this coming weekend at Fenway Park against the Red Sox. Certainly a series we all had circled on the schedule when it came out last fall. The Yankees will be at Wrigley Field the following weekend. Bounce to third, it's foul.
Yankees lead the Red Sox tonight 3-0, middle of the 7th.
Yes, Matt Barnes dropped his appeal, so he will serve his 4-game suspension and will not be available for the Red Sox until Sunday.
Severino with 6 shutout innings for the Yankees tonight. The big kid Aaron Judge hit a home run, his 7th.
I think it's his birthday.
Six, 7, 280 and change, I believe. Frank Howard like.
6'7", 282. It is his 25th birthday. A second plate appearance, second reach for Ngope. Lester Strode out to the mound for the second time tonight. Frank Howard, care to take a guess? Height and weight?
Hondo, I'm going to go 6'8", 265.
6'7", 255, so pretty close.
Crossed his path a couple of times, didn't know him really well, but by all accounts, just a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
Everybody that ever spent any time with Frank Howard just raves about him.
Pedro Strop up in the Cubs bullpen under the watchful eye of Henry Blanco. Outside to Harrison. He's hit one of the Pirates' 2 homers tonight. Braves all over the Mets 6-1 as they go to the 7th at Citi Field. Julio Teheran pitching well tonight for Atlanta. Freddie Freeman 2 more hits. He's batting .394.
Braves looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. Mets just hoping to tread water and hang in there. There's so many banged up people.
Seattle lost last night 19-9 in Detroit. Well, the Mariners have a 6-0 lead after 6 tonight. Ground ball, Bryant let it go basically, and Harrison will reach. I don't think Chris would have gotten him, and Russell can't either.
Yeah, I don't know if Addison would have been able to take a more aggressive route to that ball. If that would have made a difference. Well, we're going to get a look at it here. He kind of waits back a little bit because Chris is leaving his feet to try to make a play on it. Otherwise, he might have been able to come and get it. Still would have been a very, very difficult play.
Tough night for John Lester, as the Cubs will go into their bullpen trailing 6-3 in the 6th.
Spring is on, so it's time to get started. But first things first, call True Green, America's #1 professional lawn care company. Millions of homeowners like you trust us to give them a lawn they can live on. And tailored care plans ensure their lawns get exactly what they need to thrive. Guaranteed. That means you can do more of this, and this. Okay, maybe not this. Start your True Green lawn plan today for only $29.95 and live life outside. Plus, True Green now offers mosquito defense, so don't wait. Act now.
Why put another crossover on a road already filled with them? Why give it headlights like jewels, a body that feels sculpted? Why give it an interior where even the dash is cut and sewn by hand? It's simple. You can build a car or you can build a Cadillac.
Join us for Spring's Best. Get this low mileage lease on this Cadillac XT5 from around $419 per month, or purchase with 0% financing.
Nice boat. You call Geico to help you with your boat insurance?
No, I didn't.
Hey, Gil, what's going on?
This guy didn't call Geico.
What? Hey, Vince.
What?
This guy did not call Geico for his boat insurance.
You disappoint me.
Maybe I will get a rate quote. And some sushi.
Geico for your boat. See how much you could save.
Hard throwing Pedro Strop, first man out of the bullpen. A bullpen that's been very good here lately.
Indeed, they have been. Pedro pitching for the 10th time this year. First time in this series. First time since the first game in Cincinnati. So he's had four full days of rest. No doubt amped up, fired up, and ready to go.
Line is not yet complete on Lester. 5 2/3 and 5 runs so far. And the Pirates have 2 men on.
Mercer's hit the ball on the ground to the left side of the infield 3 times tonight. Ground ball to Bryant at third, single to short, and then bounced into a double play in the fourth. 6-4 to 3.
To 7 times out. Cubs bullpen with a collective 140 earned run average. We saw Wade Davis give up 3 rockets, all for outs, as he picked up the save last night in a 1-0 win. I saw him today. I said, your reaction was priceless. He said, I was shell-shocked. But he got the job done. Two and 1 to Mercer, the pitch. Now 3 balls and a strike.
Wade Davis has that combination you're looking for in a late inning relief pitcher. Doesn't walk people, doesn't give up home runs. Because he commands his pitches, he's able to pitch away from damage.
And the bases are now loaded.
Cubs have 9 outs to play with. They're down 3. Still a winnable game. It's a little bit of a dicey situation here with McCutchen coming up.
Out of play by McCutchen. The Cubs have stranded 11 runners through the first 6 innings. And Stroh trying to strand 3 Pirates here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-1. 1-1. Crowd didn't like it. And in the dirt. So hard to get a guy like McCutchen to chase that pitch. And remember that big at bat at Wrigley Field. Stroke did get him to chase a bad one to get to 2 strikes. But then he couldn't get him to swing on a couple of pitches and then hung one. A big home run. This time he gets him looking. And we go to the 7th, 6-3 Pittsburgh.
Paint? No, this isn't just paint. This is the most advanced one-coat coverage. Made with molecules that bond stronger, bond tighter, and bond tougher in one coat for beauty that starts and stays that way. Because this isn't just paint. This is paramount. New and exclusively at Menards.
You have a vision. It's behind everything you do. Even when you least expect it, it comes through. You know what you want, and we can help make it real. You need choices? We've got all kinds, including special finishes and papers. And they're all absolutely guaranteed. Because you have a vision, and we have your card. 500 start at just $9.99 when you enter BC500 at Vistaprint.com.
I love how USAA gives me the peace of mind and the security just like the Marines did. At one point, I did change to a different company with car insurance, and I was not happy with the customer service. We have switched back over, and we feel like we're back home now.
The process through USAA is so effortless that you feel like you're a part of the family.
I love that I can pass a membership to my children and that they can be protected. We're the Williams family, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA today to talk about your insurance needs.
Welcome back. You can follow Cubs baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat mobile app. Stay connected to the game's best players all season long with Game Day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, stats, news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat today. It's your #1 app for live baseball.
Felipe Rivero here in the 7th inning.
There's a nice assortment of numbers. Left-hander featuring that 0.71 ERA, 11 punch-outs against 2 walks.
Contreras is out as Chainsaw was able to make the play just into the game for defense after a pinch hit.
I was just getting ready to chastise Rivero for not letting that ball go. I think it's an easier play for Harrison, but a spectacular play made by Rivero. Wilson's got to run through the bag. He's got a better chance of beating if he doesn't leave his feet, but I think he's going to be out either way. That is a heck of a play.
Wow.
A little help on the other end with the pick by Jaso.
Baez takes ball 1, 98 on that fastball.
He's had some pitches to hit, and he's taken advantage. Double and single so far. LeBlanc got him with a good changeup last time up. And Rivera also features that good straight change, whereas LeBlanc was a finesse guy who threw, 86, 87 maybe with the heater. This guy was 98 with an 88-mile-an-hour changeup.
If the score remains the same, the guess here would be that Nicasio would be in line for the win because he faced 4 batters and retired all of them. And while LeBlanc was not charged with a run, he did give up an inherited run with a couple of walks, 2 hits allowed. Edwards and Montgomery. And in the Cubs bullpen, Matt Caesar is on deck. Pulled to left and foul.
He'll be taking aim at that green monster in Boston.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Power changeup. And here is Caesar with 2 gone.
Matt Caesar will bat first. Matt Caesar.
Yeah, that's the thing about this young team. While Lester and Lackey, Zobrist, have played at Fenway Park quite a bit. It'll be the first trip there for Russell and Bryant. Schwarber, I think, saw a couple of games there as a young fan. Two and one. Taking a little stroll behind the mound before a 3-1. Three and two. Yeah, this is quite a trip. I mean, left field here is very spacious, maybe more so than any yard in baseball. And you know, that's the opposite at Fenway. As Mercer can't make the play. Could be an infield hit for Caesar. I'm going to already mark it in as such. And it is.
You got a direct line to the official score. Maybe had a little more time than he realized.
Jay from the 9 spots, 2 for 2 with a walk, a double, and a run. Might have been a strike on the pitch anyway. 0-2.
He singled off the starter Glass, now doubled off to lefty LeBlanc.
Ground ball to the second baseman and Gope. And it's time to stretch in Pittsburgh. 6-3 Pirates.
To err is human. To anticipate is the Lexus RX. With pedestrian detection, auto braking, and lane departure alert standard. Experience another step closer to a safer world.
Lease the 2017 RX 350 for $429 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
Gear up. Imperial flags reign across the galaxy.
The time to fight is now. Tell me you have a backup plan.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Rated PG-13.
Movies start at Channel 125.
Automotive technology has come a long way.
Our sales team is here to help you understand today's technology.
Visit our technology specialist at Mike Anderson Chevrolet.
Ask our team about the latest and coolest technology available from Chevy.
Lease a Cruise hatchback for only $169 a month. Or lease an all-new 5-door Sonic for just $219 a month.
Visit Mike Anderson Chevrolet in Chicago, 1 mile west of the Kennedy on beautiful Irving Park Road.
Mike Anderson Chevrolet, the Chevy Giant.
See you soon.
Beautiful spot here in Pittsburgh. They did it right. Mike Montgomery takes over here in the last of the 7th.
Mike pitching for the 8th time. Picked up a couple of losses in the early going. He has pitched to a 2.31 ERA. Left-handed hitting Gregory Polanco to get things started here.
So when you build a new ballpark, it's a pretty big deal because you hope you reside in that facility for at least 30, 40 years. In some cases, maybe more than a century. A lot of it depends on where the land is available. They did it right, certainly in San Francisco. I think you would probably agree with me. You know, Wrigley, perfect because of mass transit. You're in a neighborhood. But you're never quite sure how the area around it is going to develop. And it has, I'd say, hit a home run here in Pittsburgh. Not only the view, which is just spectacular across the river and the skyline, but there are a lot of cool stopping points, restaurants and the like, not only around this ballpark on the North Shore, but just right across that bridge.
Yeah, it took a little while. But yeah, things have bubbled up in the last few years here.
1-2 on Polanco.
Kevin, you should come to that Sunday game just to watch these guys walk before they run out of Yeah, right.
And he'll line right to Baez, who didn't move his feet at all. Didn't have to. Now I suppose,
like they were playing catch.
Yeah. I suppose they could have thought about a roof here, depending on their finances, but it really would have detracted from the view. So I think in the end, having it be an open air facility was the right choice.
Can you blame him? You have to be speechless,
Blown away. That's Daniel Hudson, right-hander.
Well, let me see. Rivero is 2 hitters away. I think if they don't get to his spot, he stays in the game.
Cervelli with the 1-out walk. Now Osuna, who's 0 for 3. Cervelli running, and he's going to be out from his knees. Contreras nails Francisco Cervelli. What a bullet.
Yeah, Cervelli just a little sneak attack there. Very modest lead, and tries to get the jump on Montgomery. Contreras right on the money with the throw.
And as always, a lightning quick tag applied by Javier Baez. Hope his wrist is all right. And flexing it.
Yeah, I guess you do run a little bit of a risk of jamming your wrist because he lets the ball travel so deep. That's what makes him so good at applying those tags. He doesn't go out and get it and then try to sweep back with the tag. A lot of times the ball and the base runner are arriving at the same time.
Swing and a miss. Inning over to the 8th. Getting late. Cubs trail by 3.
Before the recession, products were just built better. That's as simple as what it is, folks. Like this 2008 Tioga 30-footer with 2 slide-outs, only 23,000 miles, and priced now at $64,995. Brand new 2016 Four Winds 31-foot, 2 slide-out, Class C mini motor home. A beautiful, beautiful coach, folks. Retail sticker price $107,000. Sale price now at $84,995.
That's good?
Shabana Creek RV, Atkinson, Illinois.
Hi, Russ for U.S. Waterproofing. Looking for a company to repair your home can be stressful. Look to us, as many of your neighbors have, like Mrs. O'Brien in Elmhurst. We sealed cracks in her crawl space. Or Mr. Weber in Orland Park. We installed a battery backup sump pump. And Mr. Kaplan in Northbrook. He needed structural repair after he noticed cracks in his brickwork. We've helped many of your neighbors. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com. U.S. Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
You're a brave man, Mr. Stevens. Your testimony will save lives. Mr. Stevens, this is your new name. This is your new house and a perfectly inconspicuous SUV. You must become invisible.
I'll take my chances.
For Chicago's Sports Talk with Sizzle, crank up the heat and turn on STL tonight on CSN. Host David Kaplan brings his no-nonsense opinion to the table in a half hour on the topics that are trending with our teams. Disagree? Then let him know what you think by answering our question of the day on Facebook. Or cast your vote and watch the live results roll in. Sports Talk Live, presented by the Chevy Silverado. Tonight at 6 on CSN.
Apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Boom! Your mortgage just happened. Daniel Hudson with a 3-run lead in the 8th.
Hudson working for the 11th time. No wins, no losses. Works as the setup man to Tony Watson. 9 innings, 11 hits, 3 walks, 9 Ks. I thought when Osuna struck out the end of the inning that they might run Rivero back out there with Schwarber due to lead off and Rizzo scheduled to bat 3rd in the inning.
If you're going to get it done, this feels like the time to do it with the top of the order. Pop up that will get back to the seats. Our hefty Cub home run leaders, Anthony Rizzo, 1 ahead of Hayward and Schwarber. Bats in the garage when you were 8, 9, 10?
Yeah, had a few.
I did. If what just happened to Schwarber's bat happened to mine when I was 8, I'd still use it, unfortunately, until it completely shattered.
Yeah, well,
you want to throw away a good bat.
Yeah, and then if you had a chipped bat or cracked bat, you'd find a way to use it and maybe a wiffle ball or
tape it up,
nail it. We used to drive nails into the handle.
After the high one and fouled it off.
aluminum bats were just kind of coming into vogue when I was a youth leaguer, little leaguer. In the Babe Ruth League I played in, so at ages 13 to 15, the commissioner of our league would not allow aluminum bats. He was old school.
Oh, I like
bats.
it. Two and two.
And so if you broke a bat, you know, each team would get like 3 or 4 bats. Nobody had their own bat. You just used what was in the bat bag. And if you broke one, you had to go over to Mr. Doherty's garage, and he had all the new bats in there. And you kind of had to convince him that you broke. You had to bring the broken bat. You couldn't just wander in there and go, hey, we need a new bat. And here's the broken one. See, here's the crack right here. It's no longer usable. We want the Johnny Bench 34.5. Or you could get the Nellie Fox with a big handle.
Yeah. And nothing beats the sound of a wooden bat hitting a baseball.
Yeah, and we didn't know any better. We just assumed that the bats we were using were the same specs as the guys, the big leaguers, whose name was on the bat. So we thought we were using the same exact model that Johnny Bench used. Probably not. But the kids now that all use metal or composite bats, do they have players' names on them?
I don't know. I would think they do. Schwarber missed that pitch. Cervelli will throw to first, and they got him. He got a great carom.
Yeah, that could have been the start of something had Cervelli not made the play on that ball. Kicked back nicely to him. Very frustrating night for Kyle.
You got it. You got it.
That's the only particular carom that he could have gotten to get him. That was like a 1 in 1,000 bounce back to the catcher. Bryant with 1 out, nobody on, takes a breaking ball for a strike. Hudson's had Tommy John surgery twice. And the 1-2 to Chris. A broken bat, base hit to right. His third hit tonight, his fourth reach.
Well, they're trying to crowd him with a fastball. He didn't get it in. I mean, Chris didn't hit it all that hard. But Hudson missed his spot as well.
Splinters.
How about we hit one in the river here, big fella?
Short lead by Bryant. First pitch to Rizzo is low. ball, one strike. Long pause before the pitch. High drive right field. Back toward the wall. It is gone. You called it. It's a one-run ball game. His fourth homer of the trip.
Well, I called River, but I'm not going to get greedy. A big swing of the bat by Anthony. 2 more RBIs, driven in 4 tonight.
He homered in all 3 games in Cincinnati. And every homer on this trip has knocked in at least 2.
That's such a majestic swing.
Ford home run replay.
You use those legs to go down and get that ball.
Outside on Russell. One and one.
Ringo's in the house again tonight.
You hit that ball well.
Come up. Share one right here.
Eighth inning, it's a one-run ball game. Cubs were down at one point early 5-1.
So much firepower in this lineup, never comfortable for an opposing manager. Until that 27th out is recorded.
Bounced just foul past third.
As the closer, Tony Watson. Seems to be warming up with a sense of urgency.
Staying alive. Here comes the 2-2. Bounce to third, backhanded by Harrison.
We're going to go get Watson.
So pitching change in the 8th. It's now a one-run ball game.
30 years in the making. Discounts that are record-breaking. Star Nissan in Niles celebrates the grand opening of Berman Auto Group's newest dealership with 0% for 72 months on select Nissan models. No payments until July and no down payment required. There's never been a better time to buy and save at Star Nissan in Niles because when it's backed by Berman, you can trust in us.
Spring is on, and it's time to get growing. So while you're doing your thing, we'll do what we do best to get you ready to live life outside. As America's #1 professional lawn care company, True Green can tailor a plan that turns your ordinary lawn into an extraordinary one that will thrive and stay healthy throughout the year. Guaranteed. So start your True Green lawn plan today for only $29.95.
Enjoy a beautiful green lawn all summer with in-ground sprinklers from Menards. We have everything you need, including these Toro gear-driven sprinkler heads that spray up to 46 feet. On sale only $6.99 each after rebate. Pennington Smart Seed is perfect for bare spots, starting new lawns or overseeding your existing lawn. It requires up to 30% less water. 3-pound bags of perennial ryegrass, sun and shade, or dense shade seed are only $8.99 each. Now during Menards Spring Catalog Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Softball team. Not to brag or anything, but I'm a pretty decent second baseman.
Well, I'm already starting second baseman. But don't worry. We'll find something for you.
Lease a 2017 Camry for just $199 a month, or get 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, as we said early, Clint Hurdle being forced to piece this thing together as his starter could not get out of the 4th inning. So it's been Glasnow, LeBlanc, Nicasio, Rivero, Hudson, and now the closer, Tony Watson.
Watson, perfect so far in save opportunities. 6 chances, 6 successful conversions. 8 innings, 8 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts for the veteran left-hander. Turned 32 at the end of next month. Jason Hayward 1 out of 11 against him in his career.
Alan Hansen is in to play right as part of a double switch. Two outs, 1-run game, and lefty to lefty as Hayward takes inside, ball 1.
Watson saved 15 ball games last year. Took over the closer's role after Mark Melanson was traded.
Slings it in there for strike 1. 1-1.
And prior to becoming the closer, was one of the more heavily used relievers in the league. 3 consecutive seasons of 70-plus appearances.
Yeah, you actually sometimes get a little bit of a break when you move from the 8th to the 9th inning. That'll be caught by Harrison to end the Cubs' 8th. Anthony Rizzo with a towering 2-run homer, his 4th of this road trip, and the Cubs are not done yet.
Chapter 13 debt repayment plans can deal with lawsuits, foreclosures, car payments, credit cards, payday loans, repossessions, tax debts, medical bills, and more. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Get one lower payment for all debt and stop creditors now. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
When you need to be debt-free, call 1-800-CALL-PFG. That's 1-800-CALL-PFG.
At Shabana Creek RV, we don't sell campers. We sell luxury homes away from home, like this 2005 Country Coach Allure 43-foot motorhome. You need to see it, folks. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And one payment only of $140,000 will make it yours. Like this 2007 Safari Simba 36-foot 4-slide-out diesel pusher motorhome with only 26,000 miles, priced now at $98,995. Shabana Creek RV, Atkinson, Illinois.
Sometimes late at night I get a craving. And when I get like this, there's only one man who can satisfy my needs. Mr. Sub.
Mr. Submarine is open late every night. Whenever the urge strikes for a tasty sandwich with delicious ingredients on bakery fresh Toronto bread, dive into deliciousness with Mr. Submarine.
It's obvious they were meant for each other. Always side by side, but never together. Forever trapped in the friend zone. Until finally, they got together at Taco Bell.
Check it out.
I'm talking about the taco and burrito. Double the seasoned beef, fresh lettuce and tomatoes, shredded cheese, and crunchy chips. The new loaded taco burrito, just $1.49, only at Taco Bell.
Shabana Creek RV in Atkinson, Illinois also sells new motorhomes like this beautiful 2016 Bounder 36E. 36-foot long, 2 slide-outs, luxury appointments throughout the entire coach, and a paint job better than any Lexus I've ever seen. Like this 2016 Four Winds 35-foot Class C motorhome with a Ford F550 chassis and the 6.7-liter turbo diesel Ford engine. It'll tow 10,000 pounds and it's just awesome. Shabana Creek RV, Atkinson, Illinois.
Right-hander Carl Edwards Jr. trying to keep the Pirates right where they are.
You got the bottom of the batting order to deal with, and Carl has been really good at keeping people right where they are so far this year. In 8 ball games, he's pitched 7 innings, allowed just 1 hit, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Strop, a third of an inning, a walk, a strikeout, no runs. Montgomery, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, a walk and a strikeout.
Yeah, they were warming up together earlier, right? Montgomery Ward, right? W-A-R-D. Edwards. Yeah. Hansen's a switch hitter. And the first pitch inside as he showed bunt. Broken bat, bouncer to second. Edwards able to get out of the way as Baez makes the play.
Thinking of Mr. Doherty, get a new bat.
You said that the last 2 days.
A couple of years ago, all those maple bats were exploding. Had to be a bit of an issue.
Liner to Baez.
I don't see that as much anymore.
Toast of the game is presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. We're going to give it to Gift and Gope. First Major League player ever born in Africa, from South Africa. Major League debut tonight. And he's been on base twice, a single and a walk. Binny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. 98 and a strike.
You know who's going to want to interview him?
Who's that?
Trevor Noah.
From Daily
Show, yeah. He's from South Africa. It's a pretty unique story.
Yeah, I have a feeling he will be getting a lot of interview requests. In the team media guides, you get the city in which a player was born, and then where that player lives in the off season. And it says he still resides in South Africa in the off season.
He has summer year round.
Right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice work by Edwards. We go to the 9th in a 1-run ball game.
Chevy is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row.
Really?
Let's see how quickly you can read through all their awards.
2017 Motor Trend Car of the Year.
Kelley Blue Book 2016 Best Resale Value. 2016 JD Power Highest Quality Ranking.
10 best, blah, blah, blah.
Only about 90 more to go.
2017 IIHS Top Safety.
2017 North American Car of the Year.
That's a lot of awards.
Find your tag and get $4,500 total cash allowance on select Malibu vehicles when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Boxing's biggest star, the son of a legend.
Chavez has it stands. Down goes Martinez. Huge right hand by Canelo. Knocked on full.
On Saturday, May 6th, the world will be watching to see who becomes Mexico's undisputed boxing king. Canelo versus Chavez Jr., Saturday, May 6th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Attention parents of children with cerebral palsy. If you suspect a medical mistake may have occurred at or near the time of birth, call Science and Kirk for a free legal consultation. Financial compensation may be available for children diagnosed with cerebral palsy, Erb's palsy, or another birth injury. A lifetime of medical care can cost millions of dollars. Protect your child and find out what legal rights may be available.
Call 1-800-997-6920.
We have hit the 9th inning, and the Cubs, who have trailed throughout, are within 1 swing of tying this baby up. It'll be Contreras, Baez, and then a pinch hitter.
Harrison will guard the line at third base. Outfielders will play fairly deep.
Pretty good bet that pinch hitter will be Ben Zobrist. Yep. And a strike to Contreras. There he is. Another broken bat.
Change-ups. Guys catching them off the end of the bag and way out in front.
He's going through the bats today.
Base hit left field.
There's the start.
That had a good sound.
Most of his career, Watson has done a nice job keeping the ball in the ballpark. Last year, he allowed 10 home runs in 67 innings of work. Not quite as efficient in that department in 2016.
6'4", 220. Went to high school in Grimes, Iowa. Born in Sioux City. And then on to the University of Nebraska. The pitch, Baez fouls. Tying run is on base. The Cubs are 4-1 on this 9-game trip. Winners of 6 of 7. Looks like Watson tough to run on. He's real quick to the plate.
work out of the zone, see if he can get Javi to chase a changeup. In all likelihood, that's how LeBlanc went after him. And Watson, like LeBlanc, has an outstanding change of pace.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Contreras with good enough wheels where he could score on a double.
Ground ball. Baez hustling. They get one, and that will be it. Javier got out of the box quickly and stays out of the double play.
Kind of lunges at this ball. That gives him a little bit of a head start coming out of the box. Got some momentum headed in the right direction. But yeah, he pushed it hard down the line.
Zobrist announced, and will bat from the right side against the southpaw Watson. Baez now the runner at first, held by Jaso. And a bunt with Harrison back, and it's foul. Yeah, they've been able to score him late. A nice string of come from behind wins recently. I'm looking for another one this evening.
So the Pirates outfielders, I mentioned, playing fairly deep. I don't know if you would say no doubles depth, but fairly deep. And this is such a big outfield to cover. It does present opportunities for Baez to go first to third on a base hit. Certain locations of the field where you might not otherwise do it. And he's always looking to press the action and take the extra base. Routine single to left field. If Polanco doesn't get after it in a hurry, Baez might try to race to third, and that would be huge with one out, but you got to get the base hit first.
Ground ball. Mercer knocked it down. That's all he could do. Everybody's safe. Two on with one out.
Well, off the bat, it looked like it was going to be a double play. Mercer a little slow off the dime there, tracking that one down. It was sharply hit.
He's going to get an error. And it will be Albert Almora Jr. for John Jay.
Both these managers were asked about their defense before the game today, and it's been a real struggle for the Pirates. Most errors in Major League Baseball. The advanced metrics, defensive runs saved, they're way down near the bottom of the league in that department as well. The Cubs have made a fair number of errors, but that defensive runs metric is still rated pretty highly. But Joe complaining about some plays that haven't been made lately, and Clint Hurdle, I'm sure, banging his head against the wall because there have been not just errors, but a lot of plays not made in this series.
Called strike. The pitch, foul tip. So you've got two on. That's the good news. The bad news is Watson's been getting ground balls at infielders. You'd like to avoid that. And there's another one. Looks tailor-made, and it is. A 6-4-3 to end it.
Well, the defense that had been letting them down finally makes the play. That was a quick turn by the kid Ngope out there. We've heard great things about his leather work. That home run by Bell, when he hit that and made it 6-3, when it was 2 runs, I thought, still like the Cubs' chances in this one.
So that'll wrap things up from Pittsburgh, and we are on CSN Plus Friday from the Finns, Cubs and Red Sox. Big 3-game series opening up on Friday evening. For JD and our entire CSN crew here at PNC, Len Casper with your final. Pirates 6, Cubs 5, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. Cubs post-game live is next.
Tackle big cleaning jobs with a shop vac from Menards. This 10-gallon wet dry vac has a 5 peak horsepower motor to keep your home, garage, and automobile clean. With hose and accessories, only $54.99. Keep loads safe and secure with smart straps. These 14-foot commercial ratchet tie-downs have a safe workload of over 1,600 pounds and feature padded handles for comfort. A 2-pack is just $14.99. Now during Menards Spring Catalog Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Why put another crossover on a road already filled with them? Why give it headlights like jewels, a body that feels sculpted? Why give it an interior where even the dash is cut and sewn by hand? It's simple. You can build a car or you can build a Cadillac.
Join us for Spring's Best. Get this low mileage lease on this Cadillac XT5 from around $419 per month, or purchase with 0% financing.
If you're struggling with at least $10,000 in credit card debt, you could qualify for National Debt Relief's Debt Reset Program. This program can reduce the balances on your debt and reduce your monthly payments while you become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. There are no upfront costs or out-of-pocket expenses. Imagine being debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Call now to see if you qualify. You can talk to a counselor right now.
Call 800-245-1454.
Another monumental season comes to life with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. Catch the biggest moments from baseball's best all season long. Follow your teams, favorite players, no matter where you are. And with MLB.TV included, you can watch nearly 90 live games a week on your favorite devices. That's every milestone and miracle on the screen of your choice. Order MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Toyota. Tested. Trusted. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places. And by State Farm. Here to help life go right.